What is up, guys? My name is Wawa and I'm back with a patch notes video. I just want to inform you guys that patch 1.9 has been live for the past 36 hours now since this recording. It is actually a pretty small patch, but a patch nonetheless. There are some key changes here for 3 characters, and mainly for Raylan. Actually, the new character is already getting a good amount of buffs because a lot of people are actually feeling that she is kind of weak and needs some buff. I actually personally not really agreeing fully, but there could be some changes in her play. Like for example, her jumping. I at least like a few more inches high with the jumping ability, but I don't think they're gonna do that because she already runs super fast, and with a good amount of jumping, she's gonna be a pretty mobile character, which is not really something you see in a sniper character. But let's look at the changes here for Raylan. Let's look at the first one: increase time riff base load to 60%, remove third slow upgrade. This is actually pretty good here, making time riff a little bit better. It's already it's already good before, but now it is oh so awesome. And I can't wait to use it. Actually, I've never really gotten the chance to play it yet, but I did, however, try out the double DD already, and it actually still works. They never really got to change that with this patch. I don't think they're gonna change it, actually. Personally, I don't think they're gonna change it because it's not really that awesome. It's not really breaking the game. But then again, there are some uses for it that it could be like thought of as abusive or something. But right now, it's not really breaking the game. I don't think people like to use it. Like, it kind of is silly, but then again, I'm still happy with that, and I'm still gonna continue using that build because I find it pretty effective. Maybe now I'm gonna try to put time rip a little bit earlier in my build, maybe less, maybe no boots for in the early game, and then just buy off the time rift to the double DD damage. Anyways, that's the change, one of the major changes for her. And also, this one, snipe now only damage during 1 frame, so swiping to damage a larger area does not work anymore. I think this is a pretty big bug before, where players like swipe around their mouse cursor up and down, up and down, and down, in a chance to do a good amount of AoE damage, like to make the AoE area of effect a little bit bigger, thus allowing him to attack or hit more targets at the same time, which is actually pretty game breaking and definitely a bug. And I'm glad to hear that Ronimo was able to fix it very quickly. Let's move on to Nor real quick. There are only a couple changes, but these are pretty darn good changes. Remove movement restriction to speed. That is actually pretty damn good. I'm actually happy to see that, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing no characters, no players using Spit a little bit more. I have already faced a couple of amazing no players online. They're pretty damn good, especially with Spit, because once you have those good loadouts for Spit, like there's always like puddles of like those green slime or those blue and red slime all over the field, which is pretty crazy. And I'm actually kind of scared now of No as to how good he is, especially against Raylan. Raylan is pretty soft against No. Like, she takes a good amount of damage whenever he's facing No. And then we have the increased spit base damage from 30 to 35. This is one of those changes that No really needs, and I'm actually happy to see this because there has been a good amount of No discussions lately in the community forums, and I have seen one thread where its main focus is talking about the spit, and this is actually one of the things that he was saying and what the community were discussing about, that it needs more damage because it does DOT, damage over time, and it doesn't do the instant damage that a lot of other characters do, and it actually hits for a little bit more damage, which is kind of unfair. Like, I guess this is gonna help him out a bit, but we'll see though, we'll see. It might be too overpowered now. I don't think so. I don't think people are gonna say it's overpowered, but we'll see though. It might bring out No out of the worst composition teams or whatever you want to call it. Then let's move on to Scalder. Removed ability to store combo through using skills. I think people are using the 1 2 3 punch of Scalder and like whenever they do the 1-2 and then they use a skill, they're able to store the third punch, which allows them to aim it a little bit better, I guess, which is pretty good because you can do a good amount of burst damage, especially when throwing a gnome for like 50 damage and then doing the third punch for like 6-7 critical damage. That is actually pretty much a good amount of damage, so I'm happy that they changed that. I guess it's one of those skill shots as well, as we called it, but I'm not sure though. It does a lot of damage, and we'll see how people are gonna react to it as well. I don't really see a lot of people like complaining about it though, but I guess it's a big enough of a impact on the game that it has to be changed. There are some major and minor fixes here as well. Let's look at one right here. Matchmaking now decides in how many leagues to search depending on the number of players online. So if lots of players are online, you will only get players of the same skill level. So that's actually one good thing. Like, matchmaking has always been a problem with this game. No lobby, or you don't even know when you're making your own lobby or not. Like, it's pretty weird right now. But I'm happy like Ronin was finally making some changes and such about this issue. There are some bot fixes as well, like scheme bugs already fixed and such and such. Pretty awesome stuff. There's actually already been a hot fix here for like patch 1.9. Fix a bug issue, fixed a big issue with leaks, causing everyone except League 9 to find too few opponents to play with. This is actually one of those major changes where the weekend is a factor, because this weekend is going to be a free to play weekend if you guys haven't heard yet. So there's actually a lot of expected new players to play this game, which is actually pretty good. More noobs for us to enjoy killing, I guess, which is going to be fun. But then again, I am in League 1, so I'm not sure how many noobs I'm going to be able to face or I'm going to be matched up with. And with the new matchmaking system that Ronin implemented here, so I might not even be able to play up against them, or yeah, we'll see though, we'll see. It would be fun to play with them because usually I think like region wise favors like the league. I think if you're closer to each other, it favors you matching up with that player even though he's in League 9 and you're in League 1. But I'm not sure, like I'm gonna try to figure that out. And I think that's it for this video. That's it for this patch notes. There are some more changes here. I'm gonna link you guys to the discussion thread about this in the description box if you want to know more. Also, as I said, Awesomenauts is free to play on Steam this weekend. Keep it for 50% off. So I'm definitely buying a couple of copies of Awesomenauts this weekend for a couple of my friends. If you guys have like $5 lying around, you should buy this game for someone that who hasn't had it yet, because it's always fun to play things with people. That's why League of Legends is pretty popular, because it's so easy to get into, no money at all to put down to play with your friends. And yeah, that's why it's pretty popular, and hopefully this starts off something good for Animo, maybe more player that's gonna stick around and buy the game. Because come on, it's like $5 for like a good amount of content. Like I've spent already like 300 hours playing the game, or about 500 games played already, and I've enjoyed all moment of it, and I'm not regretting spending those hours playing this game. So if you guys know someone, or if you guys are planning on getting this game, you should get it this weekend right now. And that is it again for this video. Hope you guys like it. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, violent reactions, please do comment down below in the comment section, and I will try my best to get back at you as soon as possible. But anyways, this is it for this video. Let's talk, actually. Let's do some discussion down the thread again, and yeah, let's chit chat a little bit. Anyways, that is it for this video. I am out. Bye.